afternoon and welcome to Smullen Field at Lenape Valley Regional High School in Stanhope, New Jersey, where today the Lenape Valley Patriots boys lacrosse team gets set to take on the Delaware Valley Terriers. Hi, everyone. Mike Formisano here on Sports Voice TV on YouTube as we get set to bring you boys lacrosse between Lenape Valley and Delaware Valley. The Patriots 2-0 on the season after having won on Saturday against Hanover Park by a score of 15-2. Well, they followed it up against Hackettstown on Tuesday, thrashing the Tigers by a score of 16-1. So the Patriots 2-0 on the season against Delaware Valley, who had their opening game a few days ago against Warren Hills, and it was a tough game, but a 10-6 defeat to the Blue Streaks. So Delaware Valley looking to get into the win column today against a Patriot team that is loaded for bear this season. Let's go ahead and go over the rosters. We'll start with Delaware Valley. The head coach of the Delaware Valley Terriers is Andrew Niebuhr. Number 1, Jaden Brown. Number 4, Evan Strochak. Number 7, Matt D'Alessio. Number 9, William Bavona. And we'll turn it over to the PA announcer, and we'll pick up rosters in just a minute.
Support these student athletes. We're happy to have you here. Today's contest is being conducted according to the rules of the New Jersey State Interscholastic Athletic Association. These rules provide fair competition among players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated. Subject the violator to ejection. It may result in penalties being assessed against your team. Everyone is requested to take first responsibility for keeping this competition at a high level of sportsmanship. We're all people here. There's no need to be disrespectful or hurtful towards anyone. Be nice towards players, coaches, officials, and other fans. In accordance with New Jersey law, Lenape Valley Regional is a tobacco and cannabis-free campus at all times. Any use of tobacco and/or cannabis products in the high school or any place on campus is strictly prohibited. Violators are subject to a fine. Thank you for complying with this regulation designed to ensure the health of everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Our national anthem. And we are minutes away from Lenape Valley and Delaware Valley here at Smullen Field at Lenape Valley Regional High School in Stanhope, New Jersey. We're going to go ahead and pick up the roster again as we were going through Delaware Valley before the public address announcements and the national anthem. So, number 11 being Connor Goldwyn, number 12, Terry Nee, 13, Adam Vissel, 14, Oliver Caragnero, 16, Gavin Switter, 20, Trey Falkenstein, number 22, Kyle Shaming, 23, Nicholas Martinelli, 24, Kelton Ibach, 27, Hunter Taffera, number 30, Brett Kephart, number 31, Cole Fritz, 34, Marcus Gary, number 35, Tyler Scher, the goalkeeper for Delaware Valley, number 17, Luke Seifert. Let's quickly go over the Lenape Valley roster. We start with number 1, Nick Krantz, number 2, Jacob Arnott, 3 is Mason Nidituk, 4, Kellen Fessinger, number 5, Chris Thornton. The goalkeeper, number 6, Christian Clois. Number 7, Braylon Peralta. 8, Dan Eccles. 9, Alex Alengo. 10, Elias Bellotti. 11, Caden DeSan. 12, Chase de Oliveira. 13, Dylan Fowler. 15, Juan Santos Fuentes. 16, Tyler Smith Christie. 17, Liam Tunick. 18, Magnus Graham. Number 19, Nate Colin. 20, Donovan Vergano. 21, John Galata. 22, Tyler Brennan. 23, Matt Lardson. 24, Caleb Fredrickson. 25, Jackson McDonald. 26, Michael Formisano. 27, Michael Mariani. 28, Travis Howard. 29, Colby Van Tool. 30 is Dominagus Tercius. 31, Killian Ferrazano. 32, Anthony Quinn. 33, Kevin Giusti. 34, Jackson Goss. 35, Jacob Alderson. 36, Ver Sanat. 37, Ethan Sullivan. 38, Quinn Tunick. 40, Nick Wright. 41, Brody McCleary. 42, Dalton Conte. 43, Jason Brennan. Number 44, Spencer Duval. 45 is Kellen O'Connell. 46, Brody Herman. 47, TJ Centurion. 48, Will Dorenzo. 49, Declan Ferrazano. And number 50 is Will Dietz. The head coach of the Lenape Valley Patriots boys lacrosse team is Rich Shapazian. I'm Mike Formisano. We're here live on Sports Voice TV on YouTube. In goal for the Patriots today, number 6, Christian Clovis, and Luke Seifert, the goalkeeper for Delaware Valley. Lenape Valley in their blue uniforms with red and white trim going right and left on your screen. Delaware Valley in their white jerseys with gold shorts and black trim, and they are going left to right. 2-0 Lenape Valley against 0-1 Delaware Valley. Here from Smolin Field at Lenape Valley Regional High School, and here is the opening face-off, and here we're underway. As it's picked up by Lenape Valley, number 7, Brelin Peralta, with the pass out to 33, Kevin Giusti. Giusti, right at the midfield stripe, comes into Delaware Valley territory, racing toward the near sideline. Looking to set up offense. Pass off to Dylan Fowler, number 13. Out on offense right now for Lenape Valley, number 29, Colby Van Tool. Number 22, Tyler Brennan. Number 3, Mason Nidituk, who has the ball right on the right side of the cage, who passes over to number 12, Chase de Oliveira. Back to Van Tool. That's your offense for Lenape Valley. Here's Giusti with a pass over to the right. Around the world it goes behind the cage. De Oliveira on the near side of Van Tool. Colby Van Tool back to Giusti. Kevin Giusti. Van Tool finds De Oliveira, pops out of his cross, and a steal for Delaware Valley, number 24, Kelton Ibach. Pass over to the goalkeeper, Seifert, who can't handle it, finally picks it up. And with the pass back to Ibach. Just underway here at Lenape Valley Regional High School in Stanhope, New Jersey. No score between Delaware Valley and Lenape Valley. Picked up by number 31, that is Cole Fritz. Fritz coming in. Pass behind the net over to number 13, that is Adam Vissel. In front, number 23, the shot. Score! Number 23, Nicholas Martinelli with the goal. Pass Kristen Clovis. And that puts Delaware Valley on top, 1-0. Goal coming with 10:13 remaining in quarter number 1. And that gets Delaware Valley started on the right path today. They lead 1-0. The goal by Nicholas Martinelli, number 23 for the Terriers. So face off at midfield. It'll be Giusti taking it for Lenape Valley. Patriots 2-0 on the season. 3rd straight home game. They'll hit the road after this for a couple of road games. Here's Giusti. Pass back to Fowler. Now over to Brennan. Tyler Brennan on the far side. Brennan back to Fowler. 2 minutes in here from a cloudy, overcast, maybe drizzling Stanhope, New Jersey. Not nearly as cold as it was on opening day on Saturday. Temperatures in the high 20s. Today, more like 45, maybe 50 degrees. Still a slight chill, but it's early spring. Fowler on the far side. Pass to Brennan. Brennan on the right wing. Now back up top to Giusti. The senior to Colby Van Tool. A lot of seniors on head coach Shapazian's squad. looking to make a run this season, one of the contenders for the Group 1 state championship. Here's Van Tool. Now over to Brennan. Brennan on the right side. To the Oliveira. It bounces right in front of Seifert, who'll handle it in his crease. Seifert coming out of his cage. Runs him about 10 yards away from the net, now about 15. And he'll pass it off to number 34, Marcus Gary. No wind here today. Very windy on Saturday, and it's died down here in Stanhope. Pass in front. Martinelli, oh, he fans on it. The ball's loose, bounces up in the air, and it gives Peralta a chance to jump on it. Now to pass out to Jackson McDonald. McDonald up the near side. Races past number 31, Fritsch. Over to De Oliveira. Has to reach for it, but he gets it in his cross. Van Tool with it near the midfield line. Over to Fowler. Finds Brennan. Brennan and it took. Out of De Oliveira. Chase De Oliveira in the opening game scored his 100th career goal. It was the second goal he had in that game in what was a 15-2 blowout of Hanover Park. They followed it up with a 16-1 win against Hackettstown. Shot by Niedertuk off the ankle of Seifert. Good save by the Terrier goalkeeper. Now racing up the far sideline, number 34, Marcus Gary. Gary will slow down. And it's pried loose by number 7, Braylon Peralta. Peralta with the long pole. He'll pass it out to Fowler. Into Delaware Valley territory now. Fowler on the far side. He'll slow it up. About 5 minutes in here from Stanhope, New Jersey. We're at Lenape Valley Regional High School at Smolin Field. The 2-0 Lenape Valley Patriots trailing 0-1 Delaware Valley by a score of 1-0. Here's De Oliveira on the near side. Pass it back to Niedertuk. Niedertuk got 6 goals in the opening game. Fowler. Pass back to Giusti. Now Van Tool. Colby Van Tool. To Fowler. Fowler in high slot. Looking for a shot. Can't get one off. Now to Giusti. He'll pass it the corner, De Oliveira. Chase De Oliveira looking to break in. Comes back up top. Senior looking for room. Comes back around. Over to Giusti right on the left post. Has trouble handling it. It's pried loose by Delaware Valley. Goes toward the sideline. And out of bounds. It will be Lenape Valley ball. No. Goes over to Delaware Valley. As Giusti was over there arguing the call, but it does go over to the Terriers. No, they reversed the call. So referees, after going ahead and discussing, have decided to give possession over to Lenape Valley. So Giusti now to De Oliveira. Fake the shot, pulls back, pass in front, and then it took. Back out to Fowler. Now to Brennan up top. To De Oliveira. Chase De Oliveira. Over to Brennan with the shot. Save by Seifert. Another big save by the Delaware Valley netminder. Keeps the score 1-0. Halfway through the first quarter. Here's number 4, Evan Strochak. Pried loose by Van Tool. And here is Giusti. Kevin Giusti up to De Oliveira. Sidestep shot. Saved by Seifert. Maybe his best yet. Here is Strochak. Evan Strochak on the right. Pass over to Martinelli. Now gives it over to number 13, Ad Vissel. Vissel being chased by number 27, Mariani. Vissel behind the net, looking for room. Over to the left to number 16. That is Gavin Switzer. Pass to 12 up top. That's Terry Nee. Nee on the right. Goes to the wing. Back to Vissel behind the net. In front. Nobody there. It's bouncing. Rolling to the far side and scooped up by number 31, Cole Fritsch. Fritsch on the left post. Peralta on him. Fritsch will pull it back toward the Lenape Valley bench. Now to Martinelli on the left wing. Goes behind the cage. McDonald on him. Back to Fritsch. Cole with the shot. Save. And Close will scoop it up for Lenape Valley. The pass out to Marignani. Now over to Brennan. Brennan leads it up past the midfield stripe into Delaware Valley territory. 3:56 to go in a light rain here in Stanhope. Brennan slows it up. Substitution out for Lenape Valley. Giusti, number 33, back in for number 4, Kellen Fessinger. Here's Fowler to D'Oliveira. Now to Brennan. Brennan. Pass over to Nidituk. Round the world it goes. Fowler to D'Oliveira behind the net. Back to Van Tool. Bounce shot. Save Seifert. It comes out to Nidituk. On the right side. Here's Giusti. Now Fowler. Fowler stops. Starts up again. Over to Van Tool. Giusti moving in. Now back behind the net. Brennan on the right post. Nidituk comes back to Fowler. Over to D'Oliveira on the left. Behind the net to Brennan. Nidituk. Lenape Valley working the ball around, looking for an opening. Delaware Valley with good defense. Here's D'Oliveira. Moves all the way back to Giusti. Shot off the post. Oh, Giusti rings iron. Now Fowler. The shot. Saved by Seifert. Well, if Seifert couldn't make the save, the post on the left side helps him as well. So Seifert has played well so far for Delaware Valley, getting a little help there from the iron. 2:10 to go, first quarter. We got a whistle and a fraction on the field. And it's going to stay Delaware Valley possession. Number 13, Adam Vissel on the left side in what is a fast-moving first quarter. 2 minutes to go. Behind the net. Number 31, Cole Fritsch. Pass out. 22. Close. Gets his stick on it. And is able to secure it inside the crease. The shot coming in from Kyle Shaming. Now, here is Fowler. Dylan Fowler across the half-field line. On the left, pass to Brennan. 90 ticks to go in the first quarter. 1-0 Delaware Valley leading on a goal by Nicholas Martinelli. Here's Giusti. Pass over to Nidituk. Down to Brennan on the right. Mason Nidituk. Here's Fowler. 360 move. Pass to D'Oliveira. Low shot. Wide right. And it goes toward the back line. Brendan closest. And Lenape Valley will maintain possession. Under a minute to go here. First quarter from Lenape Valley High School in Stanhope. The Delaware Valley Terriers come into Lenape Valley and they hold a 1-0 lead. Giusti. Pass to Brennan. Back to Van Tool. Bounce shot. Saves Seifert, who's been stellar in net for Delaware Valley here in this first quarter. Now to pass over to number 35, Tyler Scher. Seifert out of his net. He'll run it up. About 20 yards out of his net. Now to pass over to 24, Kelton Ibach. Martinelli on the right wing. McDonald guarding. Now down low, number 13, Adam Vissel. Vissel to Martinelli. Pass back. Shaming. 7 seconds to go in the quarter. Martinelli shot. Save. Close. His best save of the game. And a long pass out. Intercepted at the buzzer. And that will be it for quarter number 1. Great save by Christian Close. And it keeps the score 1-0. Delaware Valley leading over Lenape Valley by 1 goal. We will be back for second quarter action after this. We'll start up a new feed. Be back in about 30 seconds right here on Sports Voice TV on YouTube.